Classic, eh? The classic colour, the classic lines, the classic bright work, the classic shape. A handsome saloon car with something extra about it that some of you may well be very, very interested in indeed. Shall I tell you what it is? Oh yeah, alright. This Rover 75 in royal blue is a very nice car. I've just been in it. It drives very, very nicely. And it goes very, very nicely. So it has the correct shaped number plate. All right, I know not everybody agrees. Some people prefer just a rectangular number plate and this strange design that they use for the 75, which is harking back to the old Rovers like the P5, etc. I think it just really suits it. How fabulous does that look against a pale blue sky? Actually, I call the sky blue. This is a car that's actually nicely put together. See, observe the headlining, which is intact. Not only that, door cards, which are neither hanging off or with bits looking horrible. I've driven loads of Rover 75s on this channel, and I'm going to drive another one in a minute, but there's somebody who knows more about this car than I do, and that's him.
Hello. Oh, go on.
Well,
Go on. You introduce me then.
you spoilt it now.
Yeah, I know.
Get in the boot. That's a car that you will associate with me and this channel quite a lot, because I always seem to have them on my channel because of the man with the orange top. Welcome back, Allegroman.
I'm back. Well, been a bit busy in different ways, really. Last was here in December. We had the Odyssey 75 and the MG ZR, and what's basically happened is December the Odyssey 75 sold, January the ZR sold, in February I've been doing other jobs on like a car that someone asked me to source. So I'm kind of here now with things to sell. What's kind of gone on with this one is that I actually acquired the car back in October, and I MOT'd it in November after doing some repairs on it, and I've kind of been running it in the background, and in some ways it just got a bit late in the year to kind of sell something that is so nice. So that's basically why it's up for sale now.
Stand still!
So Paul Roverman has asked the question, what are these alloys called? Unions. But what he hasn't said is that this car has got 4 new matching tyres on. Usual repairs, jacking points on sills, but I've done them to the high standard, got them to the original shape, and I can prove that by saying the jack pads are back in and fitted. So that proves that they're original shape. In this case, headlining is lovely. The car's done just shy of 42,000 miles. I don't need to touch that headlining like I would usually. It's also got new discs and pads all round from the previous owner. I've had the cam belt, auxiliary belt, water pump, serviced it. The stamp for the cam belt, to stop it getting dirty, I've popped it there. And in here, I have history. And I won't get it all out, but in that lot, there's actually a clutch receipt for, it's quite recent. It's something like, let me see if I can quickly find it.
And these alloys are called unions.
The clutch 2,000 miles ago. Cost her 565 quid. Yeah, someone's done well there.
I think he's properly enjoying this car actually. He's going to end up saying, I think I'll keep it. Good thunky doors. Oh, before I put my seatbelt on, perhaps I should adjust the seat somewhat.
You showing off again that you're 6 inches longer than me? In the hair department.
Yes, I am. Right, nice gentle drive. That's what you'd expect from me. I'm not known for my heavy right foot at all. Whoever it was that said that, I don't do anything of the sort. Every time I drive a 75 like this, I end up really liking them again. Because most of the time I can just ignore them and think I don't really want one, you know. Or would I prefer a ZT? Maybe not. No, the car for me probably would be the 75 turbo. One that doesn't do any strange knocks or whistles or anything like that. No smoke, no rattles. None of the stuff that can spoil one of these cars. Someone's looked after this, haven't they?
Yeah. Well, the previous owner had it since about 2016 or something.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So this, I mean, you can feel it's really quite eager, but also it's very happy to just be cosseting as well. It's a smooth ride. They did a fabulous job actually of having this really great chassis, and then it being like a magic carpet ride as well as managing to handle really well. What a trick. What a trick.
Yeah.
The trouble is, I mean, for me, I might have even said this kind of thing before, but there's been so many 75s that have been just neglected that it gives you then the impression that they weren't that great to car to drive. Because obviously once you've got knocks and things like that on the go, it does kind of spoil them somewhat. And then you get one that actually doesn't have any of that stuff and drives as it's supposed to do. And then it's like, oh yeah, that's it. That's what they were thinking of. Brilliant. What do you mean, no?
No what?
Well, what do you mean? I want you to be a yes man, just like I am.
All right then. Yes.
Right, thank
what
you.
Am I saying yes to?
Well, whatever I suggest.
Yes, it's for sale.
Oh, yeah. Is it for sale?
Yes, it is.
Are you sure? How much do you want to sell it for?
$19.95.
All right, and who are you going to sell that to?
Well, hopefully someone who wants one of these. Hopefully an enthusiast who will cosset it in the same way that the previous owner did. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's what this car needs.
Well, it doesn't really need anything, does it? It's had all the work done on it. It's service-wise, it's all up to date, isn't it? It's just a proper 75.
As we all generally know, I just try and create something that someone can buy with kind of no worries. Yeah. That's mainly why I always have cam belts done if required, you know, and most of the time they do. But yeah, like I said earlier in this video, didn't need to do the headlining in this case, but I have done the cam belt water pump. Previous owner had already done disc and pads all round, clutch and all new tyres. So literally I just picked up on that last detail.
Yeah, and as all the suspension's in order, then there's not really anything to worry about, is there?
No, it's a good car for someone. And insurances are getting quite affordable. From my previous sales, slightly younger generation are managing to insure stuff like this.
Well, yeah, I mean, this isn't a car that's known for being crashed, is it? So I'm not entirely surprised by that.
Yeah. So, you know, there's hope for these cars still.
Of course there is.
Yes.
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 And this one's over 20 years old now.
Yeah.
It's 22 this year.
Yeah.
Good chap. That's more like it. Allegra lunatic, Allegra lunatic. Now I think that's a properly on the piss angle, that is, mate. What are you doing? I know you're not a professional cameraman, but come on.
I do wish you'd just get a holder.
Well, I've got one.
I ain't good at this. I'll buy you one.
I've got one. I've got 3.
Okay.
But I tend not to take them off because I don't want to spoil your windscreen.
You can spoil it. I have cleaning fluid.
Right. A little bit of a blast up the hill and end up being behind a Volvo. Aren't Volvo drivers slow?
Right. That's not bad. That'll do.
Yeah, there's no discernible whistly sounds or anything, is there? It's just smooth. You can just hear proper K-series type sounds.
Yeah.
And then off you go up the hill. It's great. It's good. I like it. Do you want to swap it?